We have 5 legislative days left until the Highway and Transit Trust Fund expires. 660,000 good-paying jobs are at risk, 6,000 critical construction projects endangered across the country. We really have to. This issue has not in the past been a partisan issue. We've always been able to work together over time, over years, over various bills to come together on our transportation and infrastructure legislation. Let's hope that we can do that now. It is unfortunate that yesterday in the Appropriations Committee, just with the Transportation-HUD appropriations bill, that bill is 1.14 below the president's budget, and in fact below FY 2015. An amendment by Chaka Fattah to fund Amtrak at the president's budget request was voted down. DeLauro amendment to fund the positive train control, which some have said could have prevented what happened night before last. That was the DeLauro amendment would have funded positive train control at the president's budget level, $825 million. That was voted down. And the Passenger Rail Investment and Improvement Act, in 2008, we passed this bill. It was Oberstar in the House, Lautenberg in the Senate. Passenger Rail Investment and Improvement Act. You may recall it as PRIA with all of our acronyms. And it required positive train control by December 15th, 2015, this year. That is what they were asking for the funding so that we can help try to meet that deadline. One thing I just want to say is that there are some in the Congress who are saying, oh, we've got to push that date 5 years farther into the future. We have to resist that. We must try to get the positive train control. At that time, we had an accident in California, which resulted in many deaths, two trains colliding. And so this bill called for the positive train control, which could have prevented that. It is in place in California in that location, but we need it to be every place. So that's just some of the decisions that we're making currently, that now we are wiser about the need and the urgency, and hopefully we can be bipartisan in how we come together to not only do a highway bill, but also to do a highway and infrastructure bill. And that would talk about things beyond highway, but mass transit, bridges. The state of Pennsylvania, they had another accident today. No, I don't think anyone was injured. It was freight or something. But that state, I had the conference of mayors in yesterday. 25 mayors came by to lobby for the highway, advocate for the highway bill. And the mayors from Pennsylvania were saying that they have the highest number of bridges of any state in the country that are whose security is threatened because of, no maintenance is the most expensive maintenance when it comes to maintaining the safety of our infrastructure.